Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Dialga from Pokemon. So this will be one of our most complex Pokemon drawings, so if we go too fast, you can always pause the video and get caught up. Let's get started in the head area. We're going to draw an angled line for the brow area, going from the outside, coming down. Now from here we're going to draw that little ridge on the side here. So from this point, we're going to come down at an angle. Now from this point, we want to curve up the bottom of the eye. So from here we're going to curve upwards. Now we're going to tuck in the iris and pupil underneath. So we're going to draw a half circle starting up here, circle around. Now in the middle here we want to draw a smaller circle for the pupil. Let's go ahead and color the inside of the eye in black. Let's work our way down the side of the face with the horn. So from here we're going to curve down. Now from here there's a little point that comes down this way. So from here we'll curve down and slightly backwards. From here we're going to just trace our way back up the side of the head. So from here we're going to go up. Now we're going to angle outwards. Now we're going to come up just beside the eye. Just up in an angle like that. From here let's draw the little horn that comes up this way. So from the edge of the eye we're going to go up in an angle towards the right, going upwards. Now we're going to pull that back so it gets a little bit wider as we come back this way. We want to show a little bit of the edge, so we're going to start at the tip and just kind of taper outwards. Just going beside here, and then with a short little angled line, we'll just pull it down. Let's go ahead and draw in the front of the face. So from here, we're going to curve outwards towards the right. Now we're going to draw in the bottom lip. So from this point, we're going to curve across and just kind of overlap a little bit. We're going to pull this back in for the bottom of the jaw, just pulling that in behind that horn. Now we want to draw a little trim up here, a little curve like that. He's got two little lines across the face. So right up here, I'm just going to draw two angled lines curving across like that. Let's draw the ridge of the brow. So behind this horn, we're going to curve across to the front. Now from here, I just want to pull this straight down to the top of that lip there. Let's continue this horn that goes back to the back of the head here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from this point. We're going to angle it backwards. From up here, we're going to go up in an angle. A little steeper. Now we're going to make our way to the back of the horn. So we're going to draw a straight line that goes all the way back like that. Now here there's a little bit of a chisel, so we're just going to draw an angled line coming down. Now from here we want to curve down towards the side of the head. So from this point we're going to curve down to right about there. We want to connect it to that point with a straight line. Let's draw on the top of the head. So right up here we're going to draw a curve going forward to right about there. Now from this point we want to make our way to the top of the head here. So we're going to do a hard turn, curving behind that horn, and then it'll continue along the forehead. Now in the back here, you're going to try to take this little point here and just duplicate it in the back so we see the back side. So right here we're going to draw an angled line, draw a little chiseled point, and then pull that forward. We're also going to see this horn in the back as well. So right up here on the forehead, go up, and then we're going to pull that back down. Let's continue the back of the head here. So right up here, we're just going to angle outwards. Now we're going to pull this back down with a curve that comes in like that. Now we're going to reverse the curve coming to the back of the neck to right about there. We want to leave a gap in the back here. Let's continue this jawline just past this horn. So we're going to continue this curve just slightly back like that. Now in the center of the neck, there's this little detail that comes down. So we're going to start at the bottom here of this line, curving down in an angle. So it's coming down towards the left. Under here, we're going to curve in. So it starts to pinch in towards the bottom, and we're going to draw a little point, almost like a V shape at the bottom. Let's go down the front of the neck, down towards the chest piece. So from this point, we're going to do a little overlap and curve all the way down to the front of the chest piece. So curving forward like that. Now there's this little gem in the front here. So we're going to angle back. Now we want to draw the little detail, the little facet in the front. So from that point, we just want to draw an angled line going across. We're going to pull this backwards, like that. Come down with a straight line. Now we're going to connect to that point, like so. On these 2 points, we just want to draw a little bit of a line, just a little angled line going out. So it's going outwards this way. Let's draw in the chest piece. So just up here, about halfway down the neck, we're going to draw an angled line going across like that. Come down in a diagonal line. Now we're going to have to draw one of the blades that comes out this way. So we're going to start by going up in an angle. Now we want to come down towards a sort of a flat point, going back. Take this point, and we're just going to draw a little flat end. Now we're going to pull this back, and we're going to do the same as we did on top, just flipped over. So from the top, we'll come down. So it starts to get wider, and then we're going to pull that in. Let's take these 2 points and connect it to a center point down here. So from the top, we'll come in an angle, and then from the bottom, we'll come down towards that same point. Down here, we're just going to angle this line down, and we're going to draw one more little piece coming out this way. So we're going to go out, and we're going to pull that back in towards the stone, coming in like that. We'll take this point and connect it along the bottom. From here, we're going to just draw a little overlap. So we're going to step back, come down at an angle. Now this is going to work its way down towards the bottom of the body. So right here, come down at an angle. From this point, we're going to come in. So it starts to come in a little bit narrower. We'll flatten it out with a straight line across the bottom. Now these 2 points, we're going to come up to a center point. Going up and then down on the right side. You're going to see a little bit of this blade on the back side here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here along the neck, going up, flatten it out, and then we'll just taper it outward so it gets a little bit wider as it comes back towards the chest piece. Up here in this corner, right here, we're just going to draw a curve going in and just aiming towards that point there. Now that we have the front of the body, we can work our way through the back. So from this point in the neck, we're going to curve back. So the back kind of curves downwards and over towards the left. So from here, we're going to curve back. It's going to continue just past this blade to right about there. Let's add little spines in the back. So along the neck, we're just going to draw an angled line first. And we draw a sharp point going up to a point. Now this is going to come back, down. We're going to leave a little gap right here. We're going to curve, just with that curve of the back of the neck here, we're going to go out again, doing one more blade, go up to a point, and then we're going to pull that back in. Now this is going to taper across the back, so we're going to go in behind that blade, and it'll just sort of vanish off in the back like that. Let's draw the front leg here. So right here, we're going to draw an intersecting curve. Right from the top, we'll curve down. We're going to overlap these little blade claws. So up here, we're going to step up and curve down to the front. Now we're going to go straight down with a line to right about there. We want to go a little bit higher than the front and connect those 2 points with a straight line. We're going to draw the back of the leg here. So right up here, we're going to draw a curve coming in behind there. We're going to draw the center blade here. So from this point, the bottom, we go up in an angle, then we're going to come down an angle at the same length. We're going to come down to a center point. Come down in the middle, and then back up. Let's draw on the back blade here. So again, we're going to take this blade and just flip it over. Starting from the top, we curve down towards that point there, and we'll angle backwards. Now up here, there's a little wrap that goes around the leg. So we're going to start at the top again, come down with a short angle, and we'll curve back like that. From here, we're just going to curve up and back for the back of the leg. Now we want to show the little band that goes around the leg here. So we're going to start from that point, go up, angle down, draw a straight line coming down, and we're going to curve this back slightly. Now we want to take that point and make our way to that point. We're just going to curve to the tip of that blade. Now for the back of the leg here, we're going to step about halfway along this line, curving back, and then curving it forward. There's this little decorative detail here. So we're going to start right in the middle, in between these 2 blade tips, and just draw a V. From the left side, we're going to curve up. From the right side, we're going to curve in and just sort of pinch it in. Like that, and we'll connect that with a straight line. Let's draw the leg in the back here. So we start right from this point in the chest plate. We're going to draw an angled line coming across. Now we're going to draw what we did here. We're going to draw a curve going in the front, right like that. Go up with a straight line. Now we're going to draw the front of the blade. So we're going to curve across like that. We're going to go back up here, step up from that corner, angle it down, come straight down, and then curve it forward. Now this line, we're going to continue going straight down like that. Connect those 2 points with a curve going forward. And we're going to layer in the middle blade in the center here. So right up here, we're going to go up, go down at an angle, and you're going to tuck this in behind the front blade. Now for the back one here, we just want to simply take this tip, go up, go across. We're going to curve the front of the leg up to here, go up in an angle, and we're going to curve this up in behind the chest plate like that. Now let's separate this toe. So right here, we're just going to curve down. For the back of the heel, from this corner, we're going to step towards the right, come down with a curve, and draw a straight line in behind there. Let's draw the same detail right in this leg here. So we're going to start with a V. I'm going to take this point on the left, curve it up, and then on the right, we'll curve it up. Let's move to the back and draw the fan of blades over here. So we start at the base with a curve. So over this line, we're just going to intersect it with a curve like that. From here, this is going to work its way towards the hind. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go across and then down. Let's go to the back here. From this point, we're just going to draw a curve going in. So it's almost like coming in towards each other. Now we're going to draw the fan of blades. So from this point, we're going to go up in an angle, and then we're going to go up. So we're going to do a hard turn going up. I'm going to take the tip and just flatten it out with a short line. Now we're going to come down in the opposite direction. So coming down like this. So it's almost mirroring what we have on the left side. Coming down to the bottom, and then just flattening out the bottom. From this point, we're just going to draw an angled line going up. We're going to repeat this pattern on the inside here. So we're going to start from here, and we're going to go a little bit longer. We'll flatten out the top. Now again, we're going to come down in the opposite direction. Coming down. Now we're going to come down to the bottom here. So from this point on the left, come in. And on the right, we're going to leave a gap at the bottom because we just want to flatten it out with a straight line. Now again, we're going to fan this out. So we're going to be working our way this way. So from this point, we're going to go across in a slight angle. From here, we're going to go up again. Flatten out the top. Come down in an angle. And then when these 2 points are going to come down to a flattened center point. Now because we're sort of curving this way, we're going to just flatten this out straight. Let's do another one here. So from this corner, we're going to go out straight. We're going to go up. So now because it's turning, we want to sort of show that it's curving this way. So from this point, we're going to angle down. Now we're not going to draw this side. We're going to go up in an angle and then go up this way. Going up. Flatten out the top. Now this is going to tuck in behind that blade there. So coming in like that. For the final blade, we're just going to start from this point, going out in an angle. Come down with a short line. Now we're going to curve this back in behind the base. From here, we're just going to curve down. Let's go back to the hind here. So we're going to draw the hind leg. So from this point, we want to curve it outwards. Just flaring it out. And we're going to come down with a short, straight line, coming down like that. We want to basically take this and duplicate it in the back here. So starting at this point here, we're going to curve in, go up in an angle, and then we're going to come straight down to right about there, sort of matching up the height. From this point, we're going to angle out. Now we're going to pull this back and sort of aiming towards the tip, but we're going to leave a gap. So right here, we want to draw that little band. So starting up here, we're going to go up, angle down, come down with a straight line, and then curve it to that point. Let's draw the center piece right here. So from this corner, we can go up and then down. So again, we're just duplicating what we have here. At the bottom, we're just going to draw that V. From this corner, we're going to go up. So again, just taking this and flipping it over. So going up, and we're going to come down with a short angle. From the bottom, we're going to angle forward, going out this way. Again, from the tip, we're sort of aiming towards that tip up there, but we're going to leave a space. Now with this band, we're going to just duplicate this. So we're going to go across. Now from here, I want to draw on the front of the leg. So we're just going to curve up, like that. And in the bottom of the body, you can see the body comes across this way. We're going to step down, do an overlap, and tuck this in behind the front leg. Go back here, angled line, straight down, and curve that in. Let's draw the bottoms of the feet. So right here, go straight down, and curve that behind that blade. From here, I just want to draw a little bit of the front part of the leg. So for the back leg, you're just going to see a little bit of it. So right up here, I'm just going to draw a curve going in behind that front leg. And at the front, you're just going to see one of the claws coming out. And we're going to pull that back with a straight angled line. And then right up here, we're just going to curve down to that corner. Let's draw that little detail in the body here. So right up here underneath this fan of blades, we're going to curve backwards. I'm going to draw sort of an angled V. Now this is going to curve up. So pinching in to right about there. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction and tuck this in behind the front leg. And then up here we just want to draw a curve, just following along and just coming inwards like that. The final step is the tail. So right here where the blades meet the back, I'm just going to draw a curve that goes out and then up. We're going to take this tip and just taper it out so it gets thicker as we come in towards the body. Just curving in like that. And at the tip, we're going to start at the bottom, angle in. From the top, we'll angle in. And we're just going to follow this along the tail, the same curve going back. And just getting a little bit thicker as we come in. Let's add that little detail up here. So up here, we're just going to curve down and then do a hard turn underneath that little side plate. If you want, you can add a little wrinkle in the shoulder here. So right up here, we're just going to draw a little curve like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Dialga from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you check out our Pokemon playlist. We had a new character every Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.